Hello, rail fans. It was a mighty pretty day, and we thought, well, let's check out some action around town, see what's going on. Went by the interlock, and they were doing some work, had the road closed, so we decided probably nothing coming through. We decided to head towards Waycross, and happened to hear on the scanner that M649 was heading that way, and so we was trying to hurry through town and catch up to it. Pulled off on the turn lane right at Blanchard Road that goes down to Union Tank Car, and so we saw him pass there. And this is Perimeter Road, and I had my camera lady on the job today, and she was doing a pretty good job with that. And so she didn't realize that she actually got the zoom pulled up, and you'll see in this next frame how that it what happens when you got it up in a full zoom there. We're still traveling east on Highway 84, and I was trying to tell her that I could see in the little viewfinder that something was amiss, but it's alright. She got a close up. Being able to stand up in the back of the truck, I could see most of those hopper cars had rocks that were gravel that was heading east. And think about how much weight that is and how much energy is in that train when it's moving this fast. It's always blows my mind. Once again, we're passing 649, and the camera lady, she's got it this time. She's watching the viewfinder, and she's doing a good job. And I'm not speeding. It looks kind of like it on the right side, but the white markers, I was doing the speed limit. You know, a speeding ticket can take all the fun out of your day, and so while you're out there, respect railroad property and obey the laws so we don't get in trouble. It sure saves a lot of heartbreak. There's quite a bit of time difference that went by since we saw the train back before you got to Naylor. What happened is the defect detector had went off and said that they had a hot bearing box. the train pulled, made it to Homerville, and they had to take and actually break the train and put the car on a siding for a repair crew to come by and repair the hot bearing. And so they reconnected, and they finally got back underway. So there was quite a bit of time went by, but we was at the train depot, and then I thought, well, we'll get caught on that side of the track. We won't be able to get around him. So we pulled out and sat in a city parking lot, watched him come by. And we are just now leaving Homerville. It was a beautiful day. The wind did pick up, and it felt quite good. And we decided to go ahead and get on this side of the track since we had other footage, and we would catch this side of the train for the video. If you're in the area up and down 84 looking for CSX action, Manor is a little small town, but this is a very good street to view it on. It's not in anybody's way. Those mailboxes are for a house that's well off of the road, but it's convenient for the mail person. So it's a good spot if you're ever over here, and also had the benefit of some shade, and that way it allowed us to catch the train on the sunny side. Since we knew that 649 was going to be coming into Rice Yard from Montgomery, we decided that this would be the last that we saw of him. So we stopped here at Needham Road in Ruskin, which is, I think the only thing there might be a schoolhouse and some people that live there. It's just before, this location is about a mile and a half before you get into actually Rice Yard. It can be a very contentious place if you run into some locals that get caught by that train, because it's about a 30-minute ride to get around this back to civilization. I do remember one time we was filming in this location. We were on the other side of the track, and several cars had gotten backed up waiting, and of course they think we know when the trains are coming and going, so they had asked us about how long, and of course we did not know. Finally, most of them went on their way, and about 30 minutes before we got finally a clear shot to get back across to 84, this lady pulled up, and I can't say what she said, but she was very, very angry that CSX and the county had removed their crossing, and it takes 30 minutes to get around. Let me say, she could have been a sailor in an earlier part of her life, just from the way she was talking. And I didn't want to laugh, but I thought it was funny to hear that lady just venting it out. And so I told her, I said, hey, I understand, just let it rip. And she let it rip. Some of you may be wondering why I had some wheel shots there. There are some of these crossings that have a little rise and a little dip, and it's hard to see when it's going sideways, but it's also fascinating to see the hubs on these train wheels. And so I actually was taking a shot of those wheels that they were coming by. I hadn't abandoned the camera. I was doing that on purpose. We actually left this spot here, went on into Waycross, and there was a train on the A&B line, ANB, going to Fitzgerald as we was crossing the overpass. That's a very busy line going up through Fitzgerald and on up to Cordele and Manchester. So we checked out a couple other spots, didn't see anything going on, so we went up to a location, and it'll be in the next video. And more drama happened this day. This train had a hot bearing, and so they had to cut loose and leave the car. And in the video coming up, there was a set of brakes that somebody installed the clips wrong, and was overheating the wheel, and the defect detector shut them down. But before they could get that fixed, they had a crew change, and had to have a repair crew come in there. And look at that, the train was on that crossing close to 3 hours. So check out the next video. It'll be drama at Ossie Davis Parkway. As always, we appreciate you watching to the end, and we thank all of you for subscribing and liking, and be sure to share it. Be glad that you do, and it's for all ages, and we appreciate you watching. Until then, see you next time.